Good morning, everyone. Today we will see computer integrated manufacturing and flexible manufacturing system. New topic. Okay. In that, different topics are there. First, we see what is SIM. Computer integrated manufacturing system is also known as SIM. And concept of SIM, we will see objectives of SIMs, features of SIM, advantages of SIMs. Okay, these all we'll see today. So, what is definition of SIM? We'll see that one. Definition of SIM means a which consists of group of NC machines. So, it consists of group of NC machines connected together to a automated material handling system. Connected to the material handling system and operating under the computer control. So these all NC machines are controlled with one computer and controlled by it, automated, numerical controlled. Okay, so what is this definition? A group of NC machines are connected and automatically material handling system to operate under single computer control. So under single computer, these all NC machine, that is group of NC machine, will work. Okay, next what is that concept of SIM? What are the different concepts of SIM? We'll see. So here in diagram, different concepts of SIM it is given. Circle first one, what is that? First one is part of, so here first one is part and product design. Next one is tool and fixture design. Next, process planning, production planning, machining, assembling, maintenance, quality control, inspection, storage. So these are under this concept of SIM, that is computer integrated manufacturing system. So one by one we'll see. First one is part and product design. In these four phases that are controlled by a part and production design, they are, so what are they? Preliminary design, next analyzing and implementation, next refinement. So what are these four? Are part and production design. So to design the particular drawing, what we'll see first, we'll analyze the design. So how the design works, what is the design, what are the parameters, all those things we'll see. Okay, next analyze. So after giving the design, we'll analyze them, what should do, how to do. Next, implementation, how to implement, how to start, how to end, like that. That is the part and product design. Next one is tool and fixture design. What is this tool and fixture design? Tool engineering using computer aided design. So CAD, computer aided design, CAD tools is developed the system or fixtures that produces the part. So by to design ourselves, we use CAD system as a software. Okay, that is tool and fixture design. Next, process planning. In this process planning, so first we plan the design and plan outline of the routes. So how to start, how to end, how to go on, the like that, outlines of the routes. Next one, operation of a machine. Next, tool required, which tool to be required, or also attempt to minimize the cost, and we also see simultaneously to minimize the cost. Manufacturing time, machining idle time while manufacturing, production and quality control. So while process planning, we see all these things. Okay, what are the process plannings? That is attempting maintenance cost, manufacturing time, manufacturing machining time, machining idle time, maximum production and quality control. All this we'll see in the process planning. Next, program of a numerical control machines or material handling system. So next, how to control these machines and the tools. Next step is how to control these machines and materials. Next, production planning. So in production planning, that is MRP1, material requirement planning. In first chapter we have studied about that. So there are two concepts under that. Okay, two concepts, that is material planning and machining to loading and scheduling. So machining loading is to keep the materials on the machine, and scheduling means time scheduling, removing scheduling, fixing the starting time scheduling, removing time scheduling, like this. That is called production planning. Next one is machining. What is this machining? Actual manufacturing process includes turning, drilling and facing milling for metal removal operations. So in machining we do all these things like milling, facing, turning, removal of operations. Okay. Next one is assembling. So after manufacturing, and first we'll see designing, productioning, process planning, production planning, all those things. After that we'll see machining. So that may, after completing this machining, we'll see assembling, how to assemble the given products. Next, after they are manufactured, sub-assembles are put together. So after manufacturing these small components, all are put together and they are assembled. Okay. Other parts creating finishing product are sub-assembled. So to assemble them, all sub-assembled parts are put together and create finishing products. Next, maintenance. What is that maintenance? So not only machining and assembling on there, we should know the maintenance also, how to maintain. Computer can monitor and even correct machining manufacturing, as well as quality issues within the manufacturing. So if any maintenance problem is there, that also we should check it, or any errors when the machine is running, that also to be qualified, and issue maintenance all should be checked. Next, quality control. What is this quality control? So after machining all these things, steps includes system like design parameters. In quality control, we will check design according to the design parameters, whether the job has done or not, and tolerances design, is there any tolerances. So if tolerances, how much difference, that we check in quality control. Next, inspection. What is this inspection? If there have been errors and quality issues during the manufacturing of products, that is inspection. We will check, is there an error. So error means given dimension, if the suppose the dia is 40, some 36, 37 it is, so that is the error in that. So like that, inspection, we will check all those things. Next, storage. So after this manufacturing all these things, inspection, storage. The task, raw materials, work in process involves finishing goods and equipment. So we should store in a better manner, so that the goods won't be disturbed. Okay. So those are the concepts of SIM. So next, what is that? Objects of SIM. What are the objects of SIM? Different objects of SIM are there in that. See, first one is the concept integrated manufacturing systems required to achieve the following objects, that is reduction in inventory. Okay, inventory control should be reduced, low cost of the production, cost should be low, reduced wastage should be reduced, improve quality control. Next, quality should be very good. Next, increasing flexibility and manufacturing changes. Okay, in that production changes should be there, production changes, process changes, equipment changes, changes in personals. So these all are come under objective. Next one is features of SIM. Different features of SIM also there. So objective of SIM and different features of SIM is different. Okay. So in objectives of SIM, what we have studied: low cost, maintenance, no wastage, and improvement quality, product process changes, all those things. Next, in features of SIM, first one is computer aided design and drafting. Means what? In that we'll get geometric modeling, engineering analysis, design analysis, automated drafting. Okay, computer aided design drafting means we'll get in that geometric modeling we'll see engineering analysis, design review, automated drafting. All this comes in computer aided design. Next comes computer aided manufacturing. Manufacturing means after designing, manufacturing process will give to manufacturing process. In there we'll see cost estimation. So how much cost we should estimate, whether the cost is going high or whether it is going low or medium. Like that cost also be estimated. Next MRP. MRP means material requirement planning. That material, how much material we need, how much, that also we should plan according to our work. Next capacity planning. Next computerized work standard, how the computerized work standard is going on, computer integrated production. Next computer process planning. So all this comes under features of sim. Next machining tool. Under machining tool we have standard CNC and DNC. So machines will run under CNC or DNC depending upon our work will take the machine. Next special purpose machining tools, tool for the machining, inspections, industry robots. These all comes under machine tools. Okay, these all are machine tools. Next material handling system. What is this material handling system? Material handling system, see here, material handling system is handling the material to in designing or servo two function. The first function is to move the work parts between machine. So moving the work parts to the machine, that is called material handling. And next the second function is to orient and locate the work parts from the processing at the machining. Next one is removing the material from the machining. First one is keeping the material in the machine is called one point. Second point is removing the material from the machine is called material handling system. These includes work handling and tool handling devices. Okay, so these are the different types of features of sim. So this is the picture of horizontal machining center. See the picture, that is the horizontal machining center. What it does, this horizontal machining center, so it cut the rotary. So it is a rotary cutter. So inside it is a rotary cutter, removes material from the workpiece. Okay, it removes the material from the workpiece on a horizontal center. Okay, this is a horizontal material center used for removing the material in a rotary cutter form, which employs a spindle that is parallel to the ground. So here the spindle is parallel to the ground floor. Okay, this is horizontal machining center. Next comes vertical machining center. So this is the picture of vertical machining center. See here. So in horizontal machining center, here we can see the whole machine clearly, whereas in vertical machining center it is coming outside properly in the machine, how it is, how the inside part also clearly here. Okay, so in vertical machining center it occurs vertically the center, which employs the spindle with a vertical orientation. So here the spindle is vertically oriented with a vertically oriented spindle tool sticks straight down from the tool holder. So it is the, what is that, it is the spindle is vertically downwards to the tool spindle, stick to the straight line from the tool holder and offer cut across the top of the workpiece. And because it is a vertical, it cuts from the top of the workpiece. Okay, so material, in this the material is cut from the top of the workpiece. Next comes special purpose machining. What is this? See here the machine, special purpose machining. These are those machines which are not available of the self. So the self, so here we small parts like small components will manufacture in this special purpose machine. Okay, so therefore these have to be designed and made as per customer specification requirements. So according to the customer specifications, we make the products in this machine. Okay, next comes inspection device. What is this inspection device? So in this inspection removal instrument for testing measurements device, so here we test the measurements devices, those will be guaranteed in production process. So after checking with this, it will be guarantee of the made the object which was the made the material very quickly. So a sticker is inspected device inform about the validity of inspection. So after inspection, we'll put one sticker that it is ready to send for that is purchase. Okay, after inspection we'll put one sticker that is it is already inspected, like that. Okay. So features of material handling we have studied. To move the workpiece between the machine, first so workpiece should be kept on the machine. After finishing, we should remove from the machine, that is the material handling system. So next one is tool oriented location at the machine, pick and place robo. So here the robo is picking in here what we have studied, material handling system. Here man will work, here what that here machine will work, robo only pick and place the material. Okay, job workpiece. Next, to move the workpiece between machine, so this is the how the machine will take the workpiece and keep itself. This is also okay, to move the workpiece between machine. So these are some more features of SIM. Okay, so we have studied the features of SIM. Next, necessity of SIM with graphical representation. Okay, necessity of SIM with graphical. So what is diagram telling? Diagram indicates that SIM is the technique of using computer to control an entire production process. So it controls the entire production process. It commonly used by factories, automated functions such as analyzes cost. So first we analyze the cost according to design, distribution, inventory control, planning and purchasing. So this SIM control all these things. What is that? So here the lines are transverse line, production volume, here the number of different parts. So here standard NC, standard along the NC machine, this is a transverse line, this is SIM. Okay, so in between these two SIM is there. So what it controls the whole process. Okay, SIM is the technique of using computer control an entire production process. It commonly used by factories and automated functions such as analyzes cost according design, distribution, inventory control, planning and purchase. So this will control all these things, which all inventory, planning, purchasing, distribution, designing, all these things it will control. First, next, this what is this transverse line? Here transverse line is this. So what is the transverse line? A transverse line is a manufacturing system which consists of a predetermined sequence. So it is a predetermined sequence which consists of what is it? It consists by the automated material handling system. So it controls the automated material handling system and design for working on a very small parts. So part can be moved significantly because there are no need for batching. So what this transverse line do? A transverse line is a manufacturing system which consists of a predetermined sequence of machine connection by the automator. So it controls the sequencing of the machine. Okay, it controls the sequencing of the machine connected by the automated material handling system. Okay, next it is attached to the standard alone NC machine. Okay, understood this, sir? Next we will go to transverse line. So transverse line, I told you, it is connected with the prepared manufacturing sequence motion handling system and design. Okay, So what this do? Transverse line is a manufacturing system which consists of a predetermined sequence of machining connected by an automated materials. Okay. Next we see NC machining. What is this NC machining? So this is one type of NC machining. See here, NC machining. So what it do? NC machining are very efficient, producing large variety of parts. So we can produce very large and low output volume. NC machines are highly flexible. Okay. So to attain manufacturing efficiency, production, all those things, the large gap exists between high production and high producted transverse line and standard along NC line. So this is only it. So it all controlled by the transverse line. Okay. So the solution to the mid volume is the seam. So it will in between that, this only whole thing depend on the graph only. So we have seen that the graph will it controls the production process in communication with the, so what all it controls? Distribution, designing, inventory and controlling, planning and purchase. That will control whole SIM. So SIM takes the main portion. Okay. Next the transverse line. So it controls the sequence of the NC machining. Okay. Next one is advantages. Different types of advantages are there. So advantages of SIMC. So first one is increasing machining utilization. So we can increase the machining utilization. More utilization of machine we can see it. Okay. More utilization of machine. Next, reducing direct and indirect labor. So we can keep the labors directly or indirectly. Next one, reducing manufacturing lead time. We can reduce the manufacturing lead time when the machine works properly. Okay. Next, lower in purchase inventory. Lowering in purchase inventory means whatever the inventory is. Inventory means the work parts. Okay. Scheduling flexible. Scheduling means keeping the time, that is should be flexible. Improve accuracy and quality manufacturing. The whatever the manufacturing is going on, that should be accuracy. Improve quality product should be improved. Improve productivity is very good. Okay. Increasing machine utilization means what? So these are all different types of advantages of SIM. Okay. So here first one we have seen increase the machining utilization means what is that? Here we are, because of minimum setup of time, efficiency, work part handling simultaneously, all this comes and increasing material handling. Next one, reducing direct and indirect labor cost means SIM is for high utilization. So high work we use equipment and production, but the cost is direct and indirect. Next, reducing manufacturing and lead time. So tooling and work parts setup, all these take place in the reducing and manufacturing. In the tooling is pressed offline tool or online tool. So SIM is having automated and robotic handling system also. So this will having automated and robotic handling system also. Hence there is a little changes of brush and structure. So therefore the machine has different structures. Due to high degree of repeatability, consistency, quality can be observed. High precision rates. Okay. Next, low is efficiency. Lower is process inventory means what? In process inventory is related closely to the production lead time. Okay. So depending upon the time we will reduce the work, that is work. The parts spend in a relatively short time in the system. So we will see that the parts should be made in a less time. The number of parts being processed in a low. Okay. Next, scheduling flexibility means scheduling the timing. Whenever the part configuration changes, SIM can have the scheduling flexibility. The computer is SIM routes the parts to be proper machining. So it also checks the machine. So it is the work of computer to check the machining whether it is properly running or not. So the computer will check all these things whether it is going scheduling or not. So these are the different advantages of sim. Okay, so what are different advantages? Increasing machining utilization, high rate of production, reduced manufacturing lead time, reduced direct and indirect labor cost, lower in process inventory, scheduling flexibility. So all those are advantages of sim. So today what we have seen, what is sim we have seen, concepts of sim we have seen, objectives of sim, next features of sim we have seen. Okay, so in that, after that, advantages we have seen. So we have seen different advantages in some pictures, like horizontal machining center, vertical machining center, special purpose, why we so which one we use, what for what work we use. Oh, those all we have seen. What are transverse line, inspection devices. Okay, so so these are some advantages of sim. So with this we stop here. Next class we'll see tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much.